So, Mr. Chairman, I am not sure what he is asserting executive privilege over. And for that reason, I want this contempt resolution to make it very clear to the reader that we were aware of what, and in light most favorable to the President, has been his assertion of executive privilege, that we found it to be legally insufficient and wanting, and that we proceeded anyway. And with that, I would yield back.
Would my colleague yield for a question?
I'd be delighted to yield to the gentleman from Virginia.
I thank my colleague and my friend. When this committee subpoenaed documents with respect to the then Attorney General, Mr. McQuasey, was not executive privilege, in fact, invoked at that time by the Bush administration?
I think executive privilege was asserted when this Congress, which I was not a member of, sought to hold Ms. Meyer, Mr. Bolton, and others in contempt of Congress.
Do you remember how the executive privilege was communicated to this committee?
I take it by your question that it was on the eve of the contempt vote, but I don't know. I was a prosecutor back in those days.
I believe the invocation of executive privilege was conveyed to this committee precisely in the same manner that this one has been, by letter from the Department of Justice, not by a separate letter or signature by the President.
The gentleman from Virginia raises a very good point, and my friend, I hasten to add, from Virginia, raises a very good point. It was, I think, when I was 11 or 12 that the defense of "but others are doing it" stopped working in my household. I don't know what took place before I got here. If there's anything that should rise above petty partisan politics, it should be respect for the rule of law and appreciation for our criminal justice system.